What's up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Drea. This is 33 of Swords Tarot. Thank you for being here. Let's get into your reading, you guys. A couple things before we start. The candle, one of these candles was like crackling super loud as I lit it. It never does that before. It's halfway lit, so it's not like it's brand new or anything. I don't know what that means, but it was really getting my attention. Like something about the energy shifting because it would like randomly stop crackling. Um, I don't know, energy shifting is what I'm hearing. Also, yes, I am wearing my Louisiana hat, you guys. I was born in Louisiana. I was also getting like a lot of uh, energies of natural disasters. I don't know if it's the Louisiana hat, but it made me think of Katrina, Hurricane Katrina, hurricanes in general. As I started the reading, it was 9/11. So not necessarily natural disasters, but some type of like big disaster. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But I don't even know who I'm reading for right now. Obviously, you guys know from the title, but let's see. Who are we reading for, Spirit? I was getting Earth sign energy, so I don't know. Let's see. Maybe you have Earth in your chart if this isn't an Earth sign. Oh, Virgo. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Virgo. So we're reading for Virgo. Let me roll these other two dice and see what other energies we get. Let's see. We have Saturn energy. Okay. And then we have the sixth house, which is Virgo. Oh my gosh. Okay. So a lot of Virgo energy here. You guys, we are in Virgo season now. We just went into Virgo season, just had a new moon in Virgo. And it was also a black moon, which means it was the second new moon of the month in a month or something like that, I think. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But let's get into it. Okay, Virgo, I guess we're reading for you guys. What do we have for Virgo? And we're going to start with the Shaman Dream Oracle card. Also, going back to the Louisiana thing, some of you could have French backgrounds or something about French culture could be significant. All right, you guys got the Magician's Sword. Ooh, love this. Magician's Sword with confidence in your magic. Check that out. I love this because the Magician in the tarot deck is Virgo energy. It's mercurial energy, So it could be Virgo or Gemini, but we're reading for Virgo, so not a coincidence. Yeah, the magician's sword. Also, air energy could be significant. Aries. Whoa. Okay, Aries could be significant. Air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We did get Gemini energy a little bit earlier. Okay, also the number 10, because this is 37, which equates to the number 10, which is a cycle finishing, which would make sense why I'm feeling this energy shift. One door closes, another one opens. There's never an ending to things. Energy is in constant motion. So it's like a cycle closing out, but a new one is starting. Okay, so we have the Magician's Sword. Let me read that from the book. Also, you guys, with Saturn coming out rolled in the dice, Saturn is about discipline. It's about karma. Us being in Virgo season, you could feel extra discipline in your routine, in just your life in general. I don't know, maybe you're starting a new diet or you're starting a workout routine or skincare routine or something that maybe you are becoming more disciplined in when it comes to your routines with something. And I only say that not to be like stereotypical Virgo energy, but because we have the sixth house here, so that's the energy of like that is the place in your life that this energy is taking place in, which sixth house energy is about routine. It's about um, work. It's about um, I'm getting accomplishing things. I don't know why I'm hearing accomplishing things, but with this confidence in your magic and with the number 10, something is getting completed. So you are accomplishing something here. Okay, let's just read this. And I'll pull some tarot. So it says, confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you. The beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. Oh, I love this one. With the magic of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. See, that's what I was getting, like accomplishing something. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. Now, you guys, I've found that most of the time it's about a belief here. Yes, it can be about a person or a place, but a lot of the times it's our belief and it's our mindset about things, right? You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles, but don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting, and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. It's kind of giving me Knight of Swords energy, who is very quick, right? And he's wielding his sword. He's ready to go. And remember, the sword is alive. With a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. Okay, you guys. So yeah, there is an energy of keeping things moving right now. Although Virgo is an earth sign, which could be very stable and very slow moving energy, this is a time of action. This is a time of making things happen. Confidence in the fact that you can make things happen. Okay. So let's get some tarot here. I was immediately drawn to this deck. Also, I'm getting this energy of like, because you stuck it out through something, your good karma is coming back around and it's going to be hitting you soon during your guys' season here. I love this. Okay, let's get some more. What do we have for Virgo? What can you tell us for Virgo, please? Highest love and light spirit. 10 of Cups, you guys. Yeah, I'm telling you, because you made it through something. So that's kind of maybe why I was getting this like disaster, like Hurricane Katrina or like 9/11, which my heart goes out to all of the people that were affected by that, whether they lost their lives or they were just simply affected, because my God, that was, anyways, I'm not going to get into that. This is the calm after the storm. This is, you have made it through your trials and tribulations. You've made it out the other side. This is your happiness. This is your fulfillment. This is the goal here, right? Everything you've planned worked out fine. That's what it says on this card. Belonging, happiness, lasting success here, you guys. Feeling blessed, generosity, contentment within your home life, within your family, possibly. But 10 of Cups is ultimate happiness. That's what we want to see. First card coming out. Good energy for you guys right now. Okay, what else for Virgo? We have the 8 of Wands. Yes, it's coming in quickly. Quickly, you guys. This is beautiful here. And also, this is a card of action. It's a card of taking action. What does this say? Yes, take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Yes. Don't hesitate right now. This is not a time to hesitate. Oh, I love this, you guys. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo, please and thank you, highest love and light. The sun. Are you freaking... I have the chills. Oh my God. Virgo, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I don't think I've had a reading this good for you guys, like, ever. So I don't know, because I've gotten that you guys have gone through a lot. I haven't done readings for you guys in a while, but I've gotten that you guys have gone through a lot. And this is coming out on the other side of that. Okay, this is happiness. This is success. This is pure joy right here is what that is. The sun and the 10 of Cups, that's pure joy. That's pure happiness. It says success lies ahead if you keep to the path. Glory, gain, satisfaction, positivity, strength, vitality. This also is a 10, you guys. This is a number 10, which says right here, completion, success in endeavor, result of true will. And this is a 10 too. Duh, I didn't even notice. 10 of Cups. We got 10 of Cups and the card number 10. Final manifestation, completion, the result of true will. Again, with the number 8. You guys, number 8 is, it's giving me 8th house energy of like death and rebirth. Especially because I said there was this big, possibly big tragedy, big downfall, big negative thing that you experience in your life, and you've made it out the other side. Look at even this card, how it's dark over here on this side and it's light over here on this side. Yeah, it's like you were going through it. I don't know what it was for you guys. Let's get a little deeper. Let's see if we can figure out what it was. I mean, obviously, you know, you live your life. Um, it doesn't even really matter. It's over with. You guys, it's done. Happiness. This is your season. This is your time. And although energy is always changing, I'm not saying this is going to last forever. You know, things are constantly in an ebb and flow in life. Um, that doesn't even matter right now. Right now, we're going to rejoice in this energy. We're going to bask in this energy. Um, we're going to remember this energy so that when things go south again, you know that there is going to be a time of pure happiness and joy for sticking it out, okay? For working hard to get there. You guys are not a person who just rolls over and gives up, okay? Um, and if you felt like that, you know, we've all felt really low like that, 1111 on the timestamp. If you felt like that, there was something within your mindset that kept you going, or your words, the things that you were saying to yourself, or maybe you heard the words of your higher self or from your angels or something, but there's always something that keeps you going, and you're being congratulated for that. What do I want to pull? I kind of want to see what this dark energy was. So I'm going to pull some. Ooh, I just saw betrayal and rejection. Some of you guys were going through a situation, like maybe a really bad breakup. Okay, a really bad breakup, or you experienced some type of betrayal or rejection that really put you at a low in life. Okay, now that could be for some of you guys. Let's see what we have. What do we have for Virgo? What was the shadow energy here? What was the shadow energy? Ooh, so we got two that popped out. This one came out face up, so stronger energy for sure. Oh, yeah, shame. Shame. I don't know what this shame was about. That picture's kind of creepy too. I don't know what this shame was about, but shame is a very low vibrating energy. Shame, guilt, right? It says, embrace your flaws. They are part of your unique story. Humiliation, disgrace, and embarrassment. So something to do with maybe this betrayal or rejection really put you in a place of shame. Maybe it was something that you did that caused this not to work out and you're feeling very shameful about it, embarrassed, or you're just humiliated by the fact that you were rejected or betrayed. What else do we have? Illusion. It's an illusion. Okay, so something is an illusion here. That's what I was saying. Something about your mindset changed us all. When you're in that dark place, something came to you and told you, or your higher self, or something, some voice in your head was like, it's an illusion. You could break this. Okay, illusion here. It says seek reality, even if it's raw and challenging. Mirage, fantasy, and deception. Okay, and some of you guys also had to accept the fact that you were possibly living an illusion. Like, for example, say you did something here. Say you cheat. This is just a storyline. Okay, say you cheated on someone, and because of that, they left you, and you felt very rejected. Maybe you got cheated on after that, and you felt what they felt, right? And you're like, man, I never should have done this to that person because now I know what they're feeling. That's where the illusion comes in, how it's saying seek reality even if it's raw and challenging. You face those shadows, you face those hard looks in the mirror, right? Like, that's what I was saying, something about this face where it's like, ooh, that kind of looks creepy. Some of you guys looked in the mirror and you were like, ooh, I don't like what I see. And you faced it, and you faced it. And that's what I'm getting of this dark time that you persevered through. And because of that, you're making out on the other side. You're doing the work. 8 here is reminding me of 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, which is hard work, putting in the work. Okay. So you're understanding that something is an illusion here. Whether that be like a facade that you were living in, a mask, because look at this is a mask. This is someone with a mask on. Maybe you were looking at your life and realized you were wearing a mask. You were maybe being deceitful or deceptive in some way to somebody. All right, that's not for everyone. Some of you guys, you're just dealing with the pain of something. Maybe you did nothing wrong and you are still going through a hard time. You're understanding that you create your reality, okay, and that this pain that you've been sitting on, sitting in, not to say that it isn't real in that moment or what you're going through isn't real, but at some point we prolong things, right? Not all of us, but sometimes we tend to prolong things, like we sit in that hurt, in that pain longer than it's needed. And then it's like we're doing it to ourselves on purpose almost, right? So a part of you is like realizing that you've created this illusion of pain, like I need to sit through this pain for X amount of years. You don't. You don't, right? Yes, sit, feel your feelings, but don't sit there too long, right? And so that could be an illusion that you guys are breaking right now. Um, let's get some more tarot. Let's see. I want to see what exactly this situation was. Once again, I know you guys know your story. You know what's happened in your life. But let's see, just for more confirmation, just so you know that this is your story or somebody's story. You guys know how tarot is. You guys know, you know the gig. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. All right, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse coming out. I was getting Pisces energy too up here with the 10 of Cups. So double Pisces energy here. You could have Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces is also 12th, the 12th side of the zodiac, which is the end of the zodiac. So an ending to something. But the Hangman in the reverse is kind of being forced to see something in a new perspective. So this dark time, gosh, you guys, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason, because it was meant to force you to see something in a new perspective. Maybe you wouldn't have ever seen something differently if you didn't experience this dark time. What else for what Virgo went through here? We have the Two of Wands. Should I stay or should I go? Okay. This way or that way, a decision. And that's what happens when we see something, when we wake up to something, right? When we wake up to a flaw of ours, or we wake up, our eyes open to something that needs to get changed. We see it, right? Acknowledging it is the first step. But are we going to do something about it? Two of Wands. Are we going to stay where we're at? Or are we going to change something? And that's what I'm feeling about this work here that you did. Or that you're going to do. Maybe this is something you're going to do. Maybe you have just made the decision, I'm changing my life. Changing my life. I'm tired of my shit. I'm tired of what I allow myself to go through, whatever it is. You're like, that's it. Making a change. If you're on that part of the journey, you're about to make this decision, or you have made the decision, Spirit's telling you, perfect. Do the work and you will be very pleased with the outcome of this, right? What else for what Virgo went through? The High Priestess. The High Priestess. Yeah, you guys, this is what I mean about like something revealed to you. This aha moment. We have illusion and the High Priestess. Let me see what this High Priestess was. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles. So great news. Great news. New beginning, new start, new foundation. Okay, but I want to see what this High Priestess is, because there's something that was hidden. Whether that was like, maybe this is someone else that oh, and Pisces energy again. Wow. Maybe you were dealing with a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces kind of hurt you, or you hurt a Pisces, or you hurt somebody possibly, of like, with Saturn here. Sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place. With Saturn here and the High Priestess, your karma could have been really bad for what you did. Like it could have felt very heavy. You messed with like maybe a chosen one or something. And I'm not saying you're of lesser value. Okay. Let's get that straight. You're not any less than, um, but it's almost like you made a contract with this person. If this is your story, you made a contract with this person to teach you something in this life. Maybe they are of higher evolution, right? Or of higher ranking spiritually than you. And you guys made this, soul contract that they were going to teach you something here in this life, right? What's this High Priestess? If not, you guys, this is you becoming very aware of how this affects your spiritual life, like how this affect, like whatever this shadow is, whatever this darkness is, this tragedy, these flaws, this darkness. It's a darkness. Um, I'm getting so much at once, you guys, because now I just got this, you know how I said that light and the dark energy there? We have that same thing here too with those two pillars, with the black and white pillar. I was getting something about Star Wars with this. It was giving me like lightsaber energy. And when I said dark side, light side, obviously, if you're familiar with Star Wars, the dark side and the light side. And I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot. Hold on, you guys, because the shame, the mask is now reminding me of Darth Vader. And Anakin was a there's so much, there's so much. I Some of you guys may have felt that you were a bad person. You were a bad person and you thought that you, I don't know, maybe you did something and I'm just getting this like really negative self-image, and I'm not talking about the way you look and you know your beauty and stuff. I'm talking about like, wow, I'm a shitty person. Wow, I did this bad thing. I must be dirt. Like I said at the beginning, there's either this inner voice, your angels, your guides, or somebody coming in, something coming in and telling you, no, 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 you're not, okay? You're not. And I'm telling you, you're not. What's this High Priestess? Wow, you guys, I just got a lot with that card. And you know, the High Priestess is about something being hidden, and behind her curtain here is the truth. It's the truth being revealed, um, things being uncovered, especially from the subconscious mind, things hidden deep within. So yeah, a lot came up during this period of isolation, possibly for you guys, or this period of forced contemplation, or what's this High Priestess for Virgo? What is this High Priestess? We have the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, there was definitely defeat here. There was definitely like confusion or turmoil or what else? What's this High Priestess for Virgo? Oh shit. The Emperor in the reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's okay. Some of you guys were dealing with a masculine energy. Um, that was no bueno here. The Emperor and the King of Cups in the reverse is a masculine energy that fails to lead, that is possibly aggressive, emotionally immature, not even emotionally immature. This is like emotionally unstable. Emotionally unstable, possibly reactive. I'm getting a lot of aggression here with the Chariot in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse, because the Chariot in the reverse could be chaos. It could be I can't think of the word, but this energy, you know, like, and then with that King of Cups in the reverse too, my goodness. Now this could be you. This could have been what you were in. And you're like, why am I like this? Why am I doing this? I must be a bad person. I'm not here to judge anyone, you know? I'm not here to judge, even if this is someone else that you were dealing with. I hope they find the light, you know? And that's another thing, you guys. Life is not just black and white, good side and bad side, dark and it's not, it isn't. That's one of my favorite things to say. Life is not black and white, okay? There's gray area. Okay? And not only is there gray area, you need the dark for to have the light. You need the light to have the dark. You cannot have one without the other. Okay? So there is no good or bad. Okay? There is a dark energy and there's a light energy, and we need them both in life. This dark energy taught you, hey, I want to be in the light. Hey, I don't want to be in this dark energy anymore. Hey, I've learned my lesson. I've spent enough time in this dark energy. Time to create a balance. And I hope the same for this other person if this is somebody else, right? Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords and the Devil. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting something from this. I'm really drawn to the way this Seven of Swords is sneaking away from the Devil. Do you see how he's looking at him, looking back? Because the Seven of Swords doesn't always have to be about, dishonesty and betrayal, although it can be. It could also be about strategy. Guard against deceit and concealment. And here's that dark energy. I see the Six of Wands here, which is success. You earned every one of your successes, it says. Against somebody who was cruel and overbearing, or maybe this is you. Because we had the Queen of Swords, which is mental energy, it's air energy. And I did say that earlier. I was picking up air energy, could be dealing with an air sign, or this is just you getting control of your thoughts. Okay, that's why I was picking up that air energy. You see how they have their backs turned to each other? They're ignoring each other. Okay, so if this is somebody else, you found success over someone who is very cruel, very overbearing, very aggressive, very not nice. Okay, now if this is your energy, you found success when it comes to um, maybe talking negatively about yourself, or just being that person and beating yourself up for being that person. Okay, every day is a new day. I was just having this conversation with somebody who was they're a Scorpio, but I feel like they have a lot of earth in their chart, and they were talking about how they just can't shake their anger. And I remember telling them, every day is a new day. You have the choice. You don't have to convince yourself that you are a nasty person, and that's it. There's nothing you could do about it, right? You can change if you want to, and I see the success coming in here. Okay, so if that's your story, if you're this person in your own life and you're the negative one here, you're going to get out of that. You're going to get out of that. And if you are dealing with somebody like that, same applies, you guys. I love this. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice moving forward. And then I'll pull a couple more oracle cards. I appreciate you guys being here. If the video resonated, you know what to do. Give it a like. Comment below. I miss you guys. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what's going on. How does this apply? Does a little bit of it apply? Would you guys like to see a different kind of reading? Do you guys like the oracle cards? I'm trying to get back into the flow of things. It's been like a year since I've been like really putting in the work on this channel. It's kind of just like you know, an afterthought lately in my life, but trying to be more consistent here. I don't know, maybe that's the Virgo season talking. Let's see. What do we have for Virgo for advice moving forward, Spirit? We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Don't stop the momentum. Do not stop. Whatever you're doing right now, keep going. Okay? Also, don't get caught up in the mental here. Okay, so we have a couple cards come out. We have the Empress in the reverse. Some of you guys are working on feminine energy. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Some of you guys are working on healing your feminine. Maybe, like I said, you're starting a skincare routine, or you're getting into the routine of like getting into the habit of creating a routine of taking care of yourself or working on your feminine energy. Okay, or maybe this is you healing from a feminine energy, right? The Empress in the reverse with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords is that stress, it's that anxiety, it's the sleepless nights. It's in the reverse here. So you're overcoming this, okay? The Empress in the reverse could also talk about insecurities and a lack of confidence, feeling a lack of creativity or a lack of abundance. For some of you guys, you could be feeling like this darkness. Maybe some of you guys are parents and you feel like a bad mother. Okay, you're overcoming that. You are overcoming that because I see the Four of Wands here, and we have the Four of Wands with the four or with the Ten of Cups. So home life is about to change. Home life stability, that's about to change. Things are about to look really good for you guys. Okay, things are about to balance out. And we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys are taking control of your mental body here. King of Swords, Magician's Sword. This is beautiful. I love this. I love this, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to get an angel oracle card here. And since that was advice, I would recommend you guys doing something that's going to up your confidence or doing something that's going to uh, maybe just switch things up a bit. Like, I know I'm talking about routine, but for example, like maybe you're starting routine that is different from an old routine. Like you are now making it a priority to do something creative once a day, right? Or put on makeup every day so that you feel good about yourself, whether that applies to you or not. You know what I mean? You're doing something that makes you feel good about yourself. You're adding that to your routine. It's different than what you used to do, but it is now a new routine. That's your advice from that. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for Virgo here from the angels? What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Thank you. We have Law of Attraction. You guys, your thoughts are so powerful right now. So powerful. I just saw 3131. And as I saw that, I was just thinking about how I saw 1111 earlier, which, the angel number 111, or just the ones like that in general, talk about your thoughts manifesting quickly. What are you thinking of right now, right? And I see that you're doing a good job to think positive things. And I'm not talking about toxic positivity where you're pushing away the negative. You've sat in that negative long enough. This is you being like, okay, I'm allowing myself to feel joy. I am allowing myself to think positively now and think positively about myself. I love this. It says each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with peace, love, and harmony. What did I say? Every day is a new day. You guys have a choice. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Yes. A lot of you guys are reaching out now for help. That could be what this high priestess is about too. Your spiritual side, your guides, your connection to spirit. You're like, Jesus, take the wheel. Help me out here. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're doing. And your angels are hearing you. They're like, oh, you asked for help? We were waiting for you to ask because, of course, we have free will. And here they come helping you out because you asked. I love that. Maybe some of you guys are even asking for help from someone that's here in the physical, which could be hard for a lot of people to do, especially earth signs, especially Virgos, you know? Let's see what we have from the animal oracle card, and then we will close this out. All right, what do we have for Virgo? Thank you. Whale, communication. Okay. Communication. Yeah, you guys, there's something about how you're speaking to yourself. There's something about this air energy here, mental energy, communicative energy. Maybe, like I said, you are now speaking up and asking your guides and your angels or those around you for help. I love this. It says you're encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It's important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. And this goes back to that King of Cups in the reverse energy. If this is you, you guys, like you could be very emotional, but don't know how to process your emotions. And so they come out as aggressive or I don't know. Like I've seen this before, you guys. I've seen this. I know someone very close to me that is a very aggressive, angry person, and yet they are also so deeply full of emotion. Like they're probably one of the most emotional people I've met. But with that comes the dark and the light side of things, right? Emotions could be heavy, they could be dark. They could create, I don't want to say a monster, but they could create um a monstrous energy. Let's put it that way. And I've been there personally. I have, because I'm a very, very emotional person, and sometimes it goes, you know what I mean? Um, so it's important to communicate your truth, communicate your vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. I love how it says vulnerability and power. vulnerability and power. Somebody here thinks they can't be vulnerable because they'll lose their power. You can be this and this at the same time. Actually, it goes hand in hand. Okay. Oof. Deep reading here. That was great. That was great. I feel like I don't think I have, I mean, we all have every sign in our chart. I don't have Virgo in my chart predominantly, but man, I don't know why I felt like I needed to hear that too, or that, and not even that I needed to hear that. I feel like it awakened something. So I definitely feel like something is being awakened. Like I said, like something's shifting. I felt that in the very beginning. And this candle's not anymore. It's not crackling. It's calm. All right, you guys. That was a great reading. Okay, I'm going to leave that here though. And I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Until next time, bye.